I want to show y'all something somebody asked me about a while back about my bubble wrap. They asked me how I have it hanging in my shed, and y'all, it's not rocket science. It is very, very simple. And once you see it, you're probably gonna be like, I could have figured that out on my own. But anyways, here we go. So there hangs the bubble wrap, and you see there's just a bungee strap going through it. Well, up top here, I have one of these staples right here. These staples are something that you would hold like, you would hold wire onto a board with if you were putting up like a dog pen or something. Or a dog kennel, as some people would call it. And there's one over here. And all I have is this runs through here. Most of the time what I do is I will hook this thing like this and then pull it through, and then there's no way it can come loose. But it's very, very simple to change this out, y'all. And I don't know if I can do it holding the camera, but we'll see. I just unhook this and let it drop down. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do this holding the camera, so I'm gonna have to set y'all up somewhere. Now y'all, normally I wouldn't climb up here and do this with a ladder. I can reach up here from the ground, so you know, normally I would just stand on the ground and do this, but all I do is unhook it and I let my roll slide off of it. Very simple. And then I will grab my new roll with the what I would call the leading end of the bubble wrap facing down towards me, because I'm working on this side all the time. And then what I'll do is I'll just run the strap through it, grab it with my other hand, and then all I do is pull it up here and hook it in place. Very simple, y'all. Then all I have to do is cut this tape off of here. And do not cut this tape until you hang it, because if you do cut this tape, it can unravel on you as you're trying to put it up here. So then all I got to do is take this and just cut that tape, and it's ready to go. And then all you have to do is pull it down, rip off how much you need, and then later you can roll it back up. I mean, simple as that, y'all. And I have my larger bubble wrap and my smaller bubble wrap right side by side, and that's it, y'all. Now, I'm sure there are much better ways to do that out there. I thought about using like some a coat hanger or something like that, and stretching it out and making a nice little spool, but that works fine for me. I have no problems with that. And if you want to know where I get all my bubble wrap, I get it from AmericanBubbleBoy.com. It's maybe close to the cheapest bubble wrap you're going to find, and most of the time you're going to get it in less than 3 days. I am not affiliated with AmericanBubbleBoy.com. I get nothing for promoting them. I'm just telling you, that's who I use, and a lot of other people use that. I'm not getting any money for recommending AmericanBubbleBoy.com, but y'all, I saved lots of money by buying my bubble wrap from there. I don't have to buy a whole lot, because like I said before in another video, I get a lot of my bubble wrap from a local pottery store. So I get it like trash bags full of it, and I use it like that. But when I don't have any of that, I use those spools up there. But anyways, y'all, just thought I would share that with you in case you were wondering how to hang your bubble wrap. Alright, y'all, it is shipping day in the shed yet again. And this is almost 2 days worth of sales. Things picked up a little bit. We have 11 items going out of here, 10 of them on eBay, 1 of them over on Amazon, for a total of $446 and some odd change. So $446 a day, y'all. And a couple of these things are pretty decent ones. 2 of these orders make up the bulk of that money right there. And we're going to start out over on Amazon with the one thing we sold over there, and we probably aren't making any money on this, but at least we're getting it out of here. And we're going to talk about something else I haven't talked about before. All right, y'all, very small item. It is a first class item. Y'all had to excuse me, my throat is very scratchy today. But it's a very small item, but I do love my first class stuff, y'all. It's so cheap and so easy to ship this stuff. We picked this up right here. I believe the name is AFFLIATE. This is some clarifying facial cleanser that we picked up at Walmart a while back. I bought a couple different kinds of this for $2 each. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not sure that it was $2. It may have been $1. Anyways, this thing sold on Amazon for $9.99. Now, if I paid $2 for it and it's going to cost me around $3.60 or so to sell it, to ship it, I'm not going to make a whole lot of money on it. Like I said, just trying to get rid of this stuff, get it out of here so we can get some more stuff in. And what we're going to talk about in just a few minutes is another way I'm trying to get things out of here. So we'll do a couple more sales and then we'll talk about that. This item right here is why I look at Facebook Marketplace every day for deals, y'all. I saw where somebody had this right here, this Coleman dual fuel little stove. It's a model number 533. They had this little stove that had never been used, and they also had a Coleman lantern with a plastic case that had never been used. Now, I've already sold that, and if I think about it, I'll put the comp up here. I think that thing sold for like just under $100. I think it was like $90 or $95 plus shipping. But like I said, I paid $20 for that lantern and this little stove right here, and this thing just sold today for $84.54 with free shipping. I did have this thing listed a little higher. I can't remember, but I sent like a 5% offer, so it might have been like, I don't know, $89.99 or something. But anyways, I did send an offer because I wanted to go ahead and move this thing out of here, and that was a great pickup there, y'all. I would say I had $10 in that and $10 in that lantern, and they sold for almost the same thing. This item right here, I'm glad to see it go, and it's very shiny, so it may not even show up in here with the lights. This right here is some kind of makeup stuff. I know nothing about it. I think it's a glitter peel-off facial mask. I don't know. We picked these things up at Walmart a year and a half ago, and we paid $2 or $3 each for them. This thing sold for $11.25. It is a first class item, so it's only going to cost me like $4. I'm still going to make $2 or $3 off of it, but glad to see it go. I hope the other ones go also. Yeah, a bunch of smaller stuff going out of here today. A lot of this stuff is first class items, but we do have one big item going out of here that was a recent pickup at a yard sale. But we'll get to that shortly. This right here, y'all, is a bunch of Roy Rogers cassettes that I picked up a while back. And I think I picked these up at the thrift store I go to at lunch on my lunch break from work. I went in there one day and they had a huge box in there with a whole bunch of old country cassettes, and pretty much all of them were used. There were a couple of brand new ones in there, but all of their media there is 10 cents each. I started going through that box and I saw how many good ones there were in there, so I just decided to just take the whole box to the counter, and the lady at the counter actually counted every single one of those things. There was well over 100 in there, but y'all, I have 40 cents in these 4 cassettes right here. It's Roy Rogers Tribute, The Best of Roy Rogers Columbia Historic Edition, and Roy Rogers Jr. and the High Riders. And these right here sold for $10.99. 40 cents into $10.99, y'all. Not going to make a killing off these things. Probably going to cost me around $4 or something to ship it, but I'm still going to make like $4 off of those things, and they don't take up a whole lot of space. And speaking of stuff that doesn't take up a lot of space, I have a bunch of ties, and I picked those things up at that same thrift store where I got those cassette tapes from. And I pick these things up when they're like a quarter or 50 cents. They always have their ties at $1, but occasionally they will have a sale and sell them for 25 cents, and that's when I try to pick them up. I don't have a custom SKU to tell me how much this was, but I know I didn't pay $1 for it. And this right here is a Jeffrey Bean. I don't know if y'all can see that, but the name is Jeffrey Bean, and it's got some paisleys on it, some other stuff. It looks like a new tie. It just doesn't have tags on it. And y'all, this thing sold for $14.99, and there's a whole bunch of ways you can store these ties right here. A lot of people will just they'll just like roll them up and store them, and that's pretty much what we do. You don't want to put them in a big tote because it makes them very hard to find. Just keep them in smaller totes. Maybe put like a dozen ties in one little small tote, or I don't know, just a little bin like you would keep pens and stuff in. You know, something like that right there, but a little bit bigger. And while I've got this, I probably haven't showed y'all this before, but in this little thing I keep under my desk out here, I have all kinds of batteries. I have like some watch batteries. I have like your 2032 batteries. I have AA's, AAA's, C's, 9 volts, have all that stuff in here. And I also keep a little thing of Q-tips in here, y'all. Can't never have that stuff too close when you're in here trying to test stuff. Alright, we're going to do this one right here, and then we're going to talk about how I'm trying to make some more sales. These right here are Nintendo NES clear cases. These are cases that you would put your game in to protect them. They will hold the manual and the game. And I got these in a large Facebook Marketplace lot. I bought a NES system from a guy with a whole bunch of games, a bunch of controllers, and a zapper, and a whole bunch of other stuff. I gave him $100 for it, and I've already made my money back from that by selling the zapper and a couple of games and stuff. And there was a Mike Tyson Punch-Out game in there with the manual that I sold for like 60 bucks. So easy money to be made there. And once again, that's why I check Facebook Marketplace every day for local deals. You might as well call them local steals, because sometimes people just don't know what they've got. But if somebody's asking $100 for $400 worth of stuff, I'm going to buy it. I'll gladly give them $100 for it. But anyways, these 5 little clear cases right here sold for $26.95 with free shipping, and I think this is just over a pound. Yeah, this is 13.6 ounces, so by the time I put it in a box, it will be over a pound. I will probably ship this out. I will ship it out at whatever rate is cheapest for me. It could go USPS Parcel Select, or it could go UPS, just depends on which one's cheaper. And if it's really close on the price for priority mail, I'll probably just do it priority mail, because I can cut a shoebox, one of those shoe boxes, in half, and it's a free box for me. So I mean, I might as well do it that way. So what am I going to do different? Well, y'all, sales have been slow. Everybody's been talking about it on YouTube. You know, if they're an eBay seller, they're talking about how bad sales are. But y'all, I've finally come to the conclusion, it's just the economy. It's people are having to pay taxes. It's people are having to pay off credit cards and stuff from Christmas. The economy's doing horrible right now. A couple of banks have been bailed out here recently. So a lot of people, and then the stock market. I don't know if any of y'all have stocks, but I saw it. My shares and stuff, my stocks went way down, and they're starting to come back up a little bit. But a lot of people are scared. You know, the economy's doing some weird stuff, and people are scared to spend some money out there. But as one of my last-ditch efforts to try to make some more money, I have gone back to doing something that I used to do and I've never really talked about on this channel. There is a website called bonanza.com, and I'll put it up here so y'all can see it. And there's a couple other resellers on YouTube I know that use Bonanza, and I'll put it to y'all like this. You can link your Shopify account, I think your Etsy account, your Amazon account, your eBay account, and there may be others, but you can link them to Bonanza. And every time you put up something new on Amazon, it automatically updates on Bonanza. Every time you put up something on eBay, it automatically updates on Bonanza. If something sells through Bonanza.com, then it will take the quantity down or take the listing down from eBay or Amazon. So it's a great little cross listing type tool. But the way Bonanza.com works is all your stuff goes up there, and then Bonanza actually advertises your stuff on like a Google search. So when somebody searches for, when somebody searches for something like this, Wii Sports, then at the top up there on Google, when it brings up, you know, those pictures for stuff you're looking for, yours may be listed up there in one of those top ads. And that is how you get sales on Bonanza. And y'all, it doesn't cost you anything to list up there on Bonanza. There are fees associated just like anywhere else. And before I carry on, y'all, I am not affiliated with Bonanza. I make no money off telling you this. I'm just trying to tell you a way you might make you a little bit more money. All right, there are fees up there. You can choose whether you want them to advertise for you, or if you just want to have a booth on Bonanza.com with no advertising. I opt to do the advertising, and the fee when you do that can be up to 9%. Now you can go in and ask them to advertise higher than 9%, but I don't. And I just think it's a good way to try to drum up a few more sales. I used to do it, and it was just something extra to keep up with, and I really didn't like it. But since sales are so down right now, I'm going to try it just to see what happens. I'm going to get back into it. So today, I opened up my booth again up there on Bonanza. I deleted everything that I had listed because there were listings up there from 1.5 years ago. I deleted everything I had, and I relisted everything that is on my current eBay store, and I currently have listed on Amazon. So I'm curious to see how that's going to work out, y'all. If any of y'all have tried Bonanza.com before, comment down below. Let me know if you like it. Let me know if it works for you. Maybe how many sales you get on a regular basis there. From what I gather from watching others on YouTube, they're pretty much like I was when I used to use it. You just randomly, sporadically get this oddball sale out of nowhere. I sold some Air Jordans up there that I had listed on eBay for a while, and they didn't sell, and then I put them over there on Bonanza, and all of a sudden they sold. I don't know what else I sold up there. I sold a couple of Squishmallows and some other stuff, but y'all, I'm talking like maybe one sale every month. I don't know. I don't know if maybe I'll get some more traffic by listing my stuff over there, but I'm going to try it, and we'll see how it goes. But let me know if y'all try it. Like I said, I don't have a link for it or anything. I'm not affiliated with them, so I'm not going to make anything if you go over there and do it. But if you have questions about Bonanza, I'll try to answer them best I can if you leave a comment down below, or you can hit me up over on Instagram and send me a message over there, and we can talk about it there. Pretty quick to respond when I'm not at work, so just hit me up over there if you have questions or down in the comments, and I'll respond to you. Thank you. Now, let's get to a really good sale. Now, that little dual fuel stove from Coleman was a great sale, but this one right here, y'all, I picked this up my first day of 2023 yard selling, and if you watched that video, you saw that I picked up 5 of these things right here for $125. Well, y'all, this is the first one of them to sell right here. These are United Rentals, a collector series. This right here is a JLG. This is like a mobile boom that has, like, well, you don't call it a people carrier. I don't know what you call the thing on the end. But anyways, it's a JLG Ultra Boom, and this thing's big, y'all, and it's heavy. This thing probably weighs, I'm going to take a guess at it, and then I'll check. I'm going to say it weighs about 5.5 pounds. I was close. It was 4 pounds 15 ounces, so right at 5 pounds. But y'all, I have $25 in this. Like I said, I bought five of these United Rentals things for 125 bucks. This one sold for $148.99, and the buyer is paying $29.85 shipping. Now, they pay calculated shipping, and I have told y'all numerous times that I always make money off of my priority shipping. And if it'll get to them faster, I'll even ship this UPS, even though it said, you know, priority. And if they pay way too much, I'll give them some of their money back. But y'all, if you haven't been here before, maybe you didn't know that. If you do calculated shipping on eBay and you're a top ranked seller or top rated seller, however you want to say it, but if you are that, then you will get a discount on that shipping, and you can actually make a couple bucks every time you ship something. Well, it's not always a couple bucks. Sometimes it's $1, sometimes it's 60 cents, but it's a good way to make a little extra money on top of the sale. Y'all, I would dare say that I'm gonna be pretty close to getting my money back for all 5 of those, just because I sold this one item here. $148.99, and the buyer is paying almost $30 shipping. So I'll be very close to getting my money back, y'all. This next item, y'all, I don't know how many of these things I have sold. I find them all the time. I find them as a loose disc. I find them in a sleeve. I find them in a case. I find them with the manual, without the manual. But every time I find one, it sells, and it doesn't take long. These things sell every single day. This right here is Wii Sports, y'all. It's in the cardboard sleeve. The disc is in great condition, and it has the manual in it. This sold for $24.98. If you had this brand new and sealed, you might could get a few more dollars for it, but these regularly sell for $25 on eBay. I mean, they're selling every single day of the week, y'all. So keep your eye out for those. And this one right here is for a repeat buyer. And so I will probably put one of my thank you cards in there and write on the back of it, you know, thank you for being a repeat buyer. I don't know what they bought before, but I appreciate it when people come back to my store and buy more stuff. Another item going out of here that's been in here for quite some time. This is it's 2 14-inch saw chains in here. Picked these up at Walmart on clearance. They were actually on a clearance aisle when I got them. I think they were like maybe $6, I can't remember. But now we're just trying to get rid of them because they've been here too long. This one sold for $16.15, and I will ship this the easiest way possible or the cheapest way possible, whether it's put it in a bubble mailer or if it needs to go in a flat rate bubble mailer. Just whatever's cheapest for me, y'all, so I'm not losing money. Just trying to get rid of them. This shirt right here is a vintage single stitch shirt. It's from 1995. It's a size extra large, and I paid $1 for this at a thrift store. And on it, I'll try to put a picture of it up so y'all can maybe read some of it. But it says, "All I need to know, I learned fishing." And this right here sold for $17.95 with free shipping. Super easy to ship. I throw this thing in a poly bag and send it out first class, y'all. And the last item of the day, I have no idea what was paid for these. I'm pretty sure they came from Walmart, at some point. Pretty sure my wife picked these up. These are Doorables. I know nothing about Disney Doorables. And these are Series 6. I don't know what they are. Some kind of surprise in each one of these. There's 3 of them in this lot, and they sold for $15. But the buyer is paying the $5.65 first class shipping for that. So I don't know what my wife paid for them. If she paid $1 a piece, she did pretty good. But y'all, that's what's going out of the shed. We got to pack everything up tonight and get it out of here tomorrow. That is, what did I say, $446 worth of stuff in 2 days. I will take that. And right now we have 18 items that we can send out offers on. So we may send some offers out to try to get some more sales. Like I said, we're just trying to get some stuff out of here. We were actually planning on going to a multifamily yard sale this Saturday morning, but we were going to be a part of that sale. And I was planning on setting up my GoPro at the sale so y'all could see me interacting with people that were coming to us to buy stuff. I thought that would be something really cool, you know, to get on the other side of the yard sale. You know, most time I've got my camera on and I'm filming all the other people's stuff as I'm buying. I thought it'd be very interesting to film me trying to sell my stuff to somebody. And I'm going to be listing stuff at yard sale prices. But tonight we were going to come in the shed and we were going to pull out a bunch of old stuff that we could sell cheap to get rid of it. Well, looking at the weather, it looks like sometime late Friday night it's going to start raining, and it looks like it's going to rain up to about lunchtime on Saturday. So I think that's probably going to get postponed and we'll have to do it at another time. But y'all, I was really looking forward to that, and if I still get a chance to do it, I am definitely going to take my camera and do some filming. I just think that'll be something cool for y'all to see, something different, something we've never done before. But y'all look forward to that video. Hopefully it will happen in the near future. And tell me what you think about Bonanza.com. Is that something that you think you would be interested in, or have you tried it before? Give me some feedback on it. And if you got questions, let me know down below. Consider liking or consider giving a thumbs up to this video if you liked it, if you learned something. Consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see more stuff like this, and click the notification bell so you get notified every time I put up a new video. Thank y'all so much for being here. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.